When did you realize you were someone's second choice? I was 24 and had been dating this guy named Alex for about 8 months. Things felt pretty serious between us. We'd moved in together, talked about getting engaged, even looked at rings online a few times. Alex worked as a marketing manager at this tech startup downtown. He'd always been really secretive about his phone, but I figured that was just normal privacy stuff. Everyone deserves their space, right? We had this routine where every Sunday morning, we'd go to this little breakfast place called Murphy's. Alex would always order the same thing, blueberry pancakes and black coffee. I'd get the veggie omelet. One particular Sunday in October, Alex seemed really distracted. He kept checking his phone under the table and barely touched his food. When I asked what was wrong, he just said work was stressing him out. That afternoon, Alex said he needed to run some errands and would be back later. Nothing unusual about that. But around dinner time, I realized he'd left his laptop open on our kitchen counter. I wasn't trying to snoop, but a Facebook message notification popped up on the screen. The preview showed someone named Jessica saying, "I can't wait to see you tonight." My stomach dropped. I told myself it could be innocent, maybe a coworker or an old friend, but something felt off about the way it was worded. I clicked on the message thread, and that's when my world completely fell apart. Months and months of conversations between Alex and this Jessica. Not just friendly chats, but romantic messages, planning dates, talking about their future together. There were photos of them at restaurants I recognized, places Alex had told me he was going for work meetings. But the worst part was reading through their timeline. According to their messages, Alex and Jessica had been together for over 2 years. They'd been talking about moving in together right around the time Alex and I started dating. Then I found the message that destroyed me completely. Jessica had written, "I know this long-distance thing is hard, but I'll be back from Portland in a few months. Thanks for waiting for me." Alex had responded, "Of course I'm waiting. You're the love of my life. This other girl is just keeping me company until you get back." I sat there staring at that laptop screen for probably an hour, reading through everything. There were messages about how Alex was planning to break up with me as soon as Jessica moved back to town, how he'd already started looking at apartments for him and Jessica, how I was just a placeholder until his real girlfriend returned. I screenshot everything and sent it to my own phone. Then I started packing my stuff immediately. I called my friend Katie and asked if I could crash at her place for a few days. When Alex came home around 10 that night, I was sitting on our couch with my suitcases by the front door. He walked in carrying flowers and looking guilty as hell. "We need to talk," I said, showing him his own laptop with the messages still open. His face went completely white. He started stuttering, trying to explain, saying it wasn't what it looked like. But I'd read everything. There was no explaining that away. "So Jessica's coming back next month?" I asked calmly. Alex just nodded, looking like he might throw up. "And you were planning to dump me then?" Another nod. "How long were you going to keep lying to me?" He finally found his voice. "I never meant for it to go this far with you. It just happened. But Jessica and I have history. We have plans together." I stood up and grabbed my bag. "Well, now you don't have to wait until next month." I walked out and never looked back. Katie let me stay with her for 2 weeks until I found my own apartment across town. The crazy part is that Alex kept calling and texting for weeks afterward, not to apologize or try to win me back, but to complain that I'd made things complicated by leaving early. He actually said I was being dramatic about the whole situation. Apparently Jessica wasn't thrilled to find out about me either. According to mutual friends, she broke up with Alex about a month after moving back. Turns out she didn't appreciate being lied to either. Alex tried reaching out to me after that happened, saying maybe we could give things another try. I blocked his number immediately. The whole experience taught me that you can never really know someone, even when you live with them. Alex had been living this complete double life for months, and I had no idea. Now whenever I date someone, I pay attention to the small signs. The phone secrecy, the mysterious errands, the unexplained mood changes. I learned that trusting your gut is more important than wanting to believe someone loves you. Being someone's second choice feels worse than being rejected outright. At least rejection is honest. Being a placeholder while someone waits for their real choice to come back, that's just cruel. I'm actually grateful I found those messages when I did. Imagine if I'd found out after we got married or had kids together. 8 months of my life wasted is better than 8 years.